Hello, my fellow comic book collectors. This is part 8, and we're going to take a little bit of a romantic twist, sexy plus romantic, if that makes sense, because I bought a romance collection. Somebody had a claim sale, and they had some really great stuff, and they had 2 lots that I bought. One was like a lot of romance books, and it was like I offered him $100. I just offered like a lowball offer. I think he really I think he wanted like 200-300 originally, because it's like a big collection of romance books. Actually, was it $100? I think I actually offered $100 for not just the romance books, but plus another big key. So it was like, it was kind of a cool purchase. And I'm going to show you that collection. And then I'm going to show you some other really amazing books. So there's going to be some major, major books in this unboxing. So let's get into the romance first, and then I'll show you the other stuff, and you'll be like, wow, this is, as I said, each video I'm showing bigger and bigger stuff. And this one is no exception to that. But we're going to get into the romantic side first. Um, I'm not even going to say all the titles. I'm just going to show these books because there's just so many, and I kind of want to go through them a little bit fast. This is I Love You, and if you're watching this channel, I love you. So it's kind of cool. And so these are just like 60s and 70s romance books. So silver and Bronze Age. These would be from the Bronze Age. Romance books. So this is Love Diary, 77. And then Falling in Love. And then another I Love You. I think these have like really great, a lot of these romance books have some really amazing good girl art covers, so I kind of like them. So this is I Love You again, number 47. Love You. So a nice run of I Love You. Number 66. And then we got I Love You 72. And actually, like, if you pause the video and kind of read the bubbles, they're kind of fun too. This one has a free poster inside. This is I Love You 77. And originally, like you can see, I got it for $80. That's how much I tried to talk him down to, and then I actually went below that. So it's kind of funny. I Love You. And then we got another I Love You, 81. These are all in pretty low grade. And I Love You 99. This looks like a UK price variant. I Love You 67. It's actually in a high grade. It's in pretty good shape. He has it marked down as a 6.5. That's not bad. I Love You 106. 108. And 109. This one's in really rough shape. Some water damage. This is 111. I've actually seen this one before. This is 116. An interesting cover. And then 120. And then we got Love Diary 88. A lot of these romance covers, this is kind of like a standard thing where they have the guy and girl kind of like in a romantic hold and kissing. Kind of very common. And then we got Kathy, number 26. And this one I really like. This is Missing Pages though. I guess he originally paid $25 for this. But it's a Patsy Walker. It's just a really great cover. Patsy Walker, number 6. just a really great girl getting onto the train cover. And then we got A Time for Love, number 44. Nice. Really great good girl art cover. And again, this is, as I said, a lot of these kind of romantic holding, kind of poses. So this is A Time for Love 38. And then Just Married, number 66. And then we got, this is another trope where the girl's like resisting the guy. This is Young Love 58. And the guy who sold it had put all these notes on the back, so it's kind of convenient. So I thought that was kind of cool. Then we have A Time for Love 35. Romantic Story, number 106. This is from 1970. And then we got Love Diary, number 72. And then we got Teenage Love, number 66. And then we got Secret Romance, number 6. And I like the covers on these. Okay, now this is the big book that I got. And it's just, I believe it's a Wally Wood cover. I'm not sure 100%, but it is definitely one that is a great cover. This is Rocket to the Moon. And what does it say? It says, no, it doesn't say who the cover is done by. Okay, but I think it's like either Wally Wood. It looks like a Wally Wood or Joe Orlando cover. I'm not sure. I mean, you can comment in the whether it's a Joe Orlando. I think it's a Joe Orlando, actually. It has a little bit of a Wally Wood feel, though. But very similar artist. Rocket to the Moon. Very great book. Just a really great cover. So that was the collection that I bought from that one guy. And then I got some more books from my comics shop. So those were my kind of romantic books. Now these are more my sexy books. And you'll see what I mean by that. We're going to start out with all hero retro comics. Okay, so it's kind of a bondage cover, and this guy with like the evil scientist with like the acid or whatever it is, death serum. It's like kind of crazy. So that's kind of cool. And then this one's actually a really cool book. This is Femme Fantastique. This is like what's his name? Does it say? I forgot the guy's name. It's the third big issue. So this is number 3. Bill Black or something like that, I think is the guy's name. And this is from Paragon Press. But basically it brought back a lot of these like characters that were sort of they're what's it called? The copyrights were no longer valid. So we got like Lady Luck, you got I think that's Sheena, you got Phantom Lady, and I've got this girl's name. I'm trying to remember her name, but yeah. So you got a bunch of good girls, and it's kind of a sexy comic. Kind of a cool book. And then we got Star Femmes, kind of a similar, same company that produced this as well. Star Femmes, number 2. This is 1965. Or 1980. Sorry, 1980. I read the date wrong. Okay, so that's kind of cool. And then we got another from a similar company is Thrilling Planet Comics. I've been getting all these kind of good girl comics. So this is like Thrilling Planet Tales. And then totally different genre. Daredevil. So I've been picking up a lot of Daredevil keys lately. If you watch my other video, I showed another Daredevil key. This is Daredevil number 10. I've really been trying to get 1 through 10. I'm actually just missing one issue now from the 1 through 10. But this is number 10. And this is actually the first appearance of all these characters. I don't remember all their names, but it's their first appearances. I don't think any of the characters are that major, but yeah, it's kind of cool that I think it's like 4 first appearances in one book. So kind of cool. And then another series of books that I've been trying to get is these True Vision books. Black Box Silver and Bronze, a friend of mine, he was showing me these True Vision books. I'm a big fan of 3D books, and these True Vision ones are kind of cool because they allow you to see 3D without requiring the glasses. And I'll show you what I mean. So this is Adventures into the Unknown. And what they do is they use this kind of black border to kind of make and then they use sort of a faded background, and then they really accentuate the foreground characters so that they create this kind of 3D effect. And if you open the books up, the interiors are done the same way. So it has like always this black border, and it creates this kind of 3D effect. So you don't need glasses to look at it. This is number 55 from the series. And then we got number 56. So this is a great underwater cover. Could have used this for my underwater cover challenge because it's a really great underwater cover. This is number 56. And then we got number 52 from the same series. It's kind of really cool 3D effect. So, and they did this through about 19 different comics. And it went through, I think, 5 different series. Like, there were some romance-related ones, there were some horror-related ones, there were some comedy-related ones that used this effect. And they only tried it out, it looked like maybe for a few months, and then they stopped doing it. Maybe it was very expensive to print. But it's a very cool technique that they used. And at the very end here, one last book to show. Maybe I should grab some more. Is Fritz the Cat. This is a kind of interesting book. This is not the first appearance of Fritz the Cat or anything like that, but it is sort of a collection of 3 Fritz the Cat stories, and it's in this massive book. Fritz the Cat was kind of an interesting character. He actually had his own movie. He was created by Robert Crumb, and very interesting person himself, Robert Crumb. He's bit of a sexual deviant, a bit of a bizarre man, but very brilliant at the same time. And he would produce these amazing cartoons, very sexual, obviously. You can see just by the cover alone. And he liked a lot of these furry kind of characters. This is an example of that. So this is from 1969, and it's just a really great book. I actually watched Fritz the Cat, which is not meant for kids. It's not a kids movie, even though it's a cartoon. It's very much an adult movie. And I actually watched the Robert Crumb documentary, which is definitely one worth watching because it really gives you insight into the way that he thinks and just his bizarre kind of behavior. He's a very interesting, very eccentric man. So definitely somebody that I enjoy his artwork, and I do collect his stuff. So I've been collecting a lot of underground comics, and you might have seen that in the other parts of this unboxing where I showed some of the underground comics. I'm debating about showing some more books because I kind of want these videos to run a little longer. So I'm going to grab one more stack, a small stack of comics. So, stick here. So I'm just going to grab a small stack here. Okay, so small stack. Just to give you a bit extra this video, because I kind of want to show as much as I can and give you some insights into some of the stuff that I'm buying. One sec. This one's a little hard to get out. Hopefully there's big books in here. I don't know what's inside here. And okay, nothing super big, but kind of cool stuff. Okay. Okay, so we'll start with this one. This is Infinity Inc. number 20. And I got to remember what is the key significance about these. So I bought a bunch of these Infinity Inc. I went to my comic shop, not my comic shop. Well, I did buy these from my comic shop, but I went to Key Collector. And they were saying certain issues are kind of keys. This is a key, and I forgot what the key is. That's how wonderful of a memory I have. But it's Infinity Inc. number 20. And then I got Infinity Inc. number 1. This is just the first in the series. And then this one, I do know the significance of it. This is Infinity Inc. number 13. This is actually Todd McFarlane's first published artwork in DC. So kind of a cool book. Infinity Inc. number 13. It's kind of a cool book. So Todd McFarlane's first published artwork was Infinity Inc. DC, I should say. This one is just, I've been trying to pick up Infinity covers. So I picked up a couple Infinity covers. We got Richie Rich. This is kind of a nice little Infinity one. A friend of mine, Black Brock Silver and Bronze, I mentioned earlier in this video. He was saying, hey, you must have these Infinity covers, and I didn't, so I picked them up. So this one I thought was kind of cool. I like the fact that generally when they do these Infinity covers, what they'll do is they'll have the character reading a book that is the same book that the cover is. So, but I like this one where the money's kind of dropping out, and that's Richie Rich 145. And then we got another kind of cool book. This is Walt Disney Comics and Stories number 518. And again, they're reading the book that is the same, has the same cover as the cover. So you get that infinity effect. And I just thought this was kind of cool. So I'm getting a pretty good Infinity cover collection. And then last but not least, and I forgot what this is. I'm thinking I kind of know, but I'm not sure. This is World War Hulk, Gamma Corps or something like that. I think this is the first appearance of the son of Hulk or whatever, like as something, like where he's. I think it's something like that. I forget. I'd have to look it up, but. Yeah, if you check the video description, I will always put in, if I forget what the key appearance is, I'll put it in the description notes. So always check there. And that's it. So I showed some, a little bit of variety there, bigger books and then smaller books and all over the place. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoy this series. I recommend that you like, comment, and subscribe. And thanks again for watching. Bye for now.